A Pura Vida multimedia production.
How to make a WordPress post. Hey everybody, this is Caelan Huntress with Pura Vida Multimedia. I make websites mostly in WordPress because WordPress is just freaking awesome. It allows you to do a lot of great things, most importantly, make posts to your blog. So I'm going to do a quick tutorial on how to do that. If you haven't signed up for my newsletter, you can do it at my website, puravitamultimedia.com, on the top 5 social media mistakes to avoid. So what we're going to look at today is a website that I just finished for glutenfreecowgirl.com. This is Sarah Hahn. She makes amazing gluten-free desserts, and she's into natural horsemanship. And so we've branded her by bringing these two things together, and this is her new blog. Brand new, hasn't even really been announced yet, so it's not full of content yet, but it's built enough that we can show the basics of how to make a WordPress post. Now, if you'll take notice of this gray bar up top, this is here because I am signed into WordPress. I'm going to go ahead and log out, so I'll take you through the whole process and from start to finish on how to make a WordPress post from glutenfreecowgirl.com. So we're going to start here, and we see the home page just as any user sees it. In order to sign in, I'm going to go to, first I'm going to open up a new tab. We've got glutenfreecowgirl.com. I'm going to hit Command-T on my Mac, or you can hit Control-T on a PC, and type in glutenfreecowgirl.com/wp-admin. And this gets you into the back end of WordPress. Okay, this is the sign-in screen that you use in order to access the dashboard. And the dashboard is what you use to take your blog for a drive. You type in your username and your password. If you click Remember Me, then anytime you visit a site, that gray bar will be at the top because you'll be signed in as a user, and you log in. Now, I am in Costa Rica, so my internet connection is not very fast, but even though I'm in Costa Rica, it's doing fast enough for me to make posts. So this is the dashboard, and I'm going to take you on a tour on the things that are on this page. Your menu is on the left, okay? And these are everything that you need in order to manipulate the site. The two things that I really want you to pay attention to are the posts and the pages, because this is where you create content. The difference between a post and a page, if we look at the blog itself, is that a post populates the blog. It has the date, it has the title, it has a thumbnail, it has an excerpt, and it has a button where you can click on it to read more. These are posts right here. And the blog is on the front page, so there's not a place on the navigation bar to go to the blog. When you hit the home page, this is the blog itself. All of these other entries on the navigation bar are pages. They are static content. They don't update over time. I mean, you can change these pages as much as you like. You see this link up here that says Edit Page? You can click this to change the content, and you can change it all the time. But it doesn't interact with the internet in the same way that a blog post does. A blog is this special category of content that updates with excerpts and with thumbnails and things like that. Also, when this website makes a blog post, it alerts the Facebook page and the Twitter account and sends a link and the title of the post. And if you don't have that set up to have your social media accounts integrated with your website, then get in touch with me, because that's the sort of thing that I love to set up. So let's go ahead and make a new post for the blog. So I'm back here in the dashboard, and I'm going to add a new post. Okay? On this page, it's got a bunch of different categories that we need to pay attention to. There's the title bar right here up top, where we put in the title of our post. There's the body, where we enter the content and sometimes images. What I'd really like you to take a look at is this publish box over here on the side. You can decide, okay, I'm not ready to publish this, I'm going to save it as a draft so that I can look at it later and edit it over time. You can change the visibility so that it's password protected, or it's private so that only registered users of the website can see it. What I really like is this publishing date. You can publish posts in the future or in the past. Why would you do this? If you're publishing a post in the past, let's say I want a gluten-free power cookies to be in the blog under trail ride snacks, I can edit the date so that it's August 19th, and it'll show up under that. But what's really cool is I can schedule things to happen a month, 2 months down the line. So you can actually have a content creation day where you make 5, 6 posts and then schedule them to go out over the next few weeks. This is one of the tricks of good content creation, is aggregating your content over time. Now, after you've got your title and the body and you've got the date selected, you can put it in a category. The reason why categories are important is because they make a really good experience for the user. When somebody reads a post, let's say they're reading the gluten-free power cookies post, so they click on the read more button, and instead of seeing the blog with just the excerpts, they get the single post page where all of the information you put about this post is here. The opportunity to leave a comment is here, and if there were other comments, they would show below. On this individual page, so a user who's reading this post could think, oh my gosh, I need some more recipes, and they can click on the recipes category, and then they'll get every post that has been tagged with the category of recipes. You see? And we don't have a lot of posts in here. We've got, I think, 5. So let's go ahead and add another one, okay? Today we're going to do gluten-free cornbread, okay? And yummy! I love cornbread. When I found out I had celiacs and I couldn't eat wheat, I was devastated, mostly because of cornbread. Okay, I'm not going to write out the whole post here. Now I can have it. Here is the recipe. Okay, so this is obviously something I'm going to save as a draft and do later. But first I'm going to go through all the different aspects of this. I'm not going to publish it in October. I'm going to keep it published today. And I'm going to put it in the blog, and I'm also going to put it in the recipes category. If I want to add a new category for, let's say, breads, then I can put it in and add it as a subcategory under recipes. So if anybody clicks on the recipes category, then this will show. But if anybody clicks on breads as a category, then they'll get just the breads out of the recipes. You can also add tags. Tags are really nice because they sort of spoon feed Google, what is this post about? And when people are searching on a lot of different blogs, the tags help content aggregators get a lot of similar content into one place. You can also change the author. I'm going to have Sarah be the author of this. And this is a really nice plugin. This is all-in-one SEO pack. This is another spoon feeder for Google. This post is about a gluten-free recipe for cornbread. It's tasty, it's yummy, it's homemade, and it helps with celiac. These are all keywords that I've used on a previous post that are automatically populated. It's 60 characters, so it's just enough for Google to see. And I can add in a description as well. The description can be a little bit longer. Okay, and then keywords down here. I've also used a bunch of keywords before, and so I can automatically populate this. This is a quick, easy way to get your SEO up. Notice I've got one keyword that is gluten-free cornbread muffins. I've got another keyword for gluten, because they're comma separated, another for free, another for cornbread, another for muffins, and I've got the name of the brand and the website, Gluten-Free Cowgirl, is another keyword. You can put in lots of keywords, but just be careful about keyword stuffing. Google looks down on that, and we want to play nice with Google and get higher in the rankings. You can also choose to allow comments or not allow comments. I usually like to disallow comments on pages, but allow discussion on posts. But again, this is a personal choice. And then we're going to talk about how to put an image into the post. You see, we've got this thumbnail right here, and it's got a border around it. It looks really nice. In order to do that, in a WordPress post, there's 2 ways you can do it. You can either set a featured image over here. With this particular theme, I'm using an image sizing script called TimThumb. So I'm going to add a custom field called thumbnail that begins with capital T. It's case sensitive. Because I've used it before, it's already here to select. And then I have to put in the address of the image itself. So there's a couple different ways to do this. The way I like to do it is to go to the media library. It's over here on the side, and I'm going to hit Command-click so that it opens in another tab. And if you want to be really good at posting, you'll find yourself with 5, 6 tabs open at a time. And then the media library shows all of the images that I have. These are all sized so that they're already 150 by 150 pixel, and these came from very high quality photos. So instead of having lots and lots of really high pixel images that would take a long time to load, and they'd have to be resized, and they might not size in the same way. What I did is I went ahead and resized all of these so that they are 150 pixels on a side. So they're ready to go into the WordPress post itself. It's good to have keywords in your title of your image, also in the alt text. And what's important here is the file URL. I'm going to go ahead and copy this. I'm going to go back to my post. And in the thumbnail field, I'm going to paste that in the value. So now we have the image that's ready to go in that thumbnail. I'm going to go ahead and publish this immediately, okay? It's not a great post, but it's enough to serve for right now for showing us what it is that we are going to be doing. So going back to the home page, I'm going to refresh this home page so that way I can see what the new content is. And this is why we have two tabs. As you make changes and edit a post, you can immediately see what it looks like on the site by having it open right next to it. And it looks pretty good as an excerpt goes. Gluten-free cornbread, got an excerpt, I've got a good looking image, and I'll go ahead and read more and see how it looks here. And I can share it on Facebook, I can tweet it, and again, since I just published this, this has been sent to the Facebook page and to the Twitter account. So that's the basics on how to make a WordPress post using Gluten-Free Cowgirl as an example. If you haven't signed up for the Hitching Post yet, it's a really nice newsletter that'll get you a free video recipe every week, and clicking here will bring you to her sign-up screen. And if you would like an email newsletter campaign set up with free PDF downloads, those are all services that I offer at Pura Vida Multimedia. So my contact info is below. If this post is of value to you, then I highly encourage you to comment and sign up for my newsletter and interact with me online. You can find all of my social media profiles on my blog and as well when you sign up for my newsletter. So once again, my name is Caelan Huntress with Pura Vida Multimedia, and anytime I could be of service, don't hesitate to contact me. Thanks so much.